afternoon folks, or good morning. My name is Paul Cook and I don't need pedals. I've got a Boss Katana, what do I want a valve amp for? So oops, I've fallen down the same rabbit hole as many of you will. Today's pedal we're looking at is the DigiTech Freqout, this one here. A feedback generator which gives you feedback on any note, distorted or clean at any volume. So don't rush out and buy a Marshall stack, just buy one of these. So we're going to have a little look at that. But my always on pedal at the moment is the white one. You can see that's my JTM SS Overdrive, which you can see that on the last video. So that's become my always on overdrive, it's my favourite, but I will touch this at key moments. So I won't give you a full demo because there's lots of that on YouTube, but I'm using this pedal with this knob here. You can choose the different type of feedback. You can have the second of the scale, the third of the scale, the fifth. You can have screaming highs and lows. I've got it on natural low, which I think is the most natural for my ears. Then you've got the gain or the aggressiveness of the squeal or the feedback, and then you can control the onset, how quickly the feedback comes on. So really quite controllable. Button here, momentary, I've got that set in such a position that allows me to bring in the feedback with just me pushing the pedal, how hard and how often. Or you could, if you want, flip it the other way and just it comes in of its own volition depending on how long you hold a note. But I'm a control freak, so I like to be the person pushing the button. And then this dry switch, not one that I'll use, but you can actually flip it so that your attacked note, the initial strike, is mute, but the feedback comes in, so you're hearing the feedback but not the actual note that was struck. Bit of a weird one, so it's great that it's on the pedal, but it's not for me, but it's fine. So great pedal, firmly going to stay on my board for the foreseeable future. Quick shout out to one of my subscribers, Ivan Carlos Santiago. Thank you, Ivan, for telling me that this pedal sounds better before your overdrive. So guitar into this, then into the overdrives. I've tried it both ways and he is correct. So thank you, Ivan. And lastly, I know you guys like to see my Boss Katana settings, so I'll put a clip of the top of the amp at the very end of this video. Let's get on to some more music. What I do like about this pedal is this button is pressure sensitive, so by coming in a bit, out a bit, in a bit, out a bit, you can create the feeling of what it really would be like to stand beside a really loud valve amp, and just the twisting of your body makes the note come in and out of feedback, even if it wasn't intended. For example, really natural sounding. Or if you want the big Parisian walkways or Europa big moment with a long sustain, hit the button really hard and keep it pressed really hard. Say a wee prayer, and 9 times out of 10 it will hold forever. What I don't like about the pedal is when I've got my note sustaining, if I keep it on and then drag my finger lazily down the fretboard like you do in blues guitar, you get a weird synth sound which I don't use. For example, what was that? That's not for me at all. So I just don't let that happen. But great pedal nonetheless, really like it. thank you again for watching. As usual, I'll show you the top of the Katana now, but remember I was using the JTM SS Overdrive throughout the whole thing. But anyway, here's the top of the Katana. Thanks again.